So, I've not done one of these before and after comparisons for a while. Just about to launch a new iteration of a website for a client and thought I would just go through some of the improvements. So on the left here we've got the existing live version of the site. This is basically a site that the client has sort of built themselves on WordPress using WooCommerce, and they've done a great job. However, there were a few issues with the site. It was quite slow, and specifically the process of ordering these glasses was a little bit clunky. So as you can see here, when we click through each stage of selecting these options takes a little while. We've got to wait for the next step to load. Yeah, a little bit clunky, a little bit slow. It reloads the entire page each step, and it needed a bit of improvement. So this was really the key thing that the client wanted us to fix and to address. And other than that, there were also some other design related issues, layout issues, general user experience issues, and there was a desire to get the whole website kind of a little bit more in line with the brand, which has been set out in a simple brand guideline document, and they've got this pretty nice logo and some nice design ideas that just weren't so far really implemented in the website. So here we've got the new version of the site, which we are about to launch. So a newly redesigned homepage, as you can see if we compare side by side, a bit cleaner, bit easier to navigate, just a little bit less going on, and just everything just tightened up a bit and a bit more on point with the that's the client just replying there about the launch. A little bit more tightened up with the sort of layout and design. And then if we go into the shop, we just do again a side-by-side comparison. Again, notice the difference in speed is also quite noticeable. So you might think it's not a million miles away, but just little things like the colours, the fonts, they're all now brought in line with the actual brand. Again, the speed we're looking at, I mean here, it's actually a huge difference. We're waiting probably more than 10 seconds there for the product to load. Now the key thing, this is what the client really wanted, was the process of ordering, rather than staying on the same page, or rather than staying on the page, but each step of the form reloading the page, they wanted everything to just load in a nice pop-up like this. So this has been completely redesigned. It's essentially the same engine behind the form, but it just works very, very quickly, very, very smoothly, as you can see. Let's just go and choose a different product. I'll choose a few more options so you can have a little better look at it. So let's say we do want some lenses, we want some sunglasses, we have a prescription. We're going to go with the silver package and add blue control, and we like tinted. And we'll say we'll send the prescription later because the prescription takes a little while to put together. And there we go, the glasses have been added and we've been redirected straight to the basket. We can see all our options here for review and then proceed to checkout. Nice and simple, nice and easy, nice and clean. As you can see, the equivalent process here. We've got margin for error here. We've got a more chance of the form going wrong. We need to select things here, and it's all quite slow and clunky. Let's say we're going to send the prescription later, and again just waiting now. And then so we're still on the page, but the cart has loaded up here on the right hand side, so we still need to take the additional step of actually going to the cart or proceeding to checkout, rather than being directed straight to here for a more focused experience. So yeah, that's that. Just quickly show you some of the other changes that were made. The About Us page is probably the one that looks the most different. So this was actually put together based on some mock-ups that had already been designed, but just not implemented. As you can see here, this About Us page is really just a big block of centered text going edge to edge, not looking too attractive. And here it's been fleshed out with a lot more content. And we've got nice links here that scroll to various points in the page, and it's all just a bit nicer, a bit easier on the eye, easier to digest, and just generally a bit more pleasing. That's that. I hope you got something from that. If you are looking for a similar service, if you've got an existing site and you just want it taking to that next level, making it a bit more professional and easier to use to increase your conversions, do get in touch. I'd be more than happy to help. Bye for now.